What's going on, guilty guys and gals? Welcome back to Straw 2. Okay, there is sound. I couldn't hear it for a second. I was just making sure. This is Chapter 4, and people aren't hyping it up as much as they did Chapter 3. Oh, Void Theater, right? But given the fact that it's Chapter 4 and there's only like 2 after this, I guess? I don't know. One actual case, and then whatever Chapter 6 is going to be. Things have got to get pretty serious pretty fast, and the Void situation is quickly crumbling, so... Hey.
Hajime,
What?
a town was holding its largest festival of the year.
That's very cool, Emma.
A man from the local monastery brought homemade fish and chips to the feast, and the people absolutely loved it. They asked the man if he really made the dish himself, and do you know what he said?
No. What did he say?
Indeed, I am the fish fryer. Hee
Oh, God. That was terrible. Can't believe I have to spend eternity as a doll listening to you. Ugh.
Hajime, do you know what they call an obnoxious reindeer? Rude Ulf.
Seriously, just stop. Is this all karma for my past life or something? Yeah, sure, I'm a murderer. I'm ready to accept whatever punishment that comes. Anything but this. But why this out of all the punishments in the world? I'd rather suffer physically than have to listen to these annoying jokes forever. I just realized he sort of has the Teruya cadence. Anyway.
Annoying jokes? Well, that's not very nice. You don't have anything to do here. Not to mention there isn't a lot we can do when we look like this. That's why we're chatting with each other. Like good old friends.
Well, then just chat. Without making all those weird puns. They're driving me crazy.
Oh, you don't find them entertaining?
How am I supposed to when I've heard them for the 1000th time? I feel like I'm gonna die from this, even though I'm already dead.
Die from this, though you're already dead.
What? That's not funny. Oh, come on, what's this? Yeah, what is that? It's probably Iroha, right?
Ah, this must be the thing. Void's special telephone that links the living with the dead. 'Cause that was the thing we had this whole time. Oh well.
Now they're throwing random stuff in? What?
Hello? Ah, did I get through? Hello? Hello? Ah, that voice must be Iroha. Long time no see.
Iroha? We're really connected to her.
Hajime, Emma, help me! What's the matter, Iroha? Mikado's threatening me. He told me to commit murder in the next island. Oh, what should I do? Oh dear.
Mikado, that brat. I almost read the wrong one. Hey, don't listen to him, Iroha. Wow, okay. Redemption arc.
But...
I know how you're feeling right now. You're too good to be involved in a plan like this. We're dead. We don't have the right to order you around. Just make sure to do what you want to do. Okay, Hajime. Don't go down our road.
Hajime. He's right, Iroha. This place isn't that bad as it seems. Don't overthink too much and go for it.
What are you talking about? That's basically telling her to go die.
Well, sorry. That's not what I meant. Come to think of it, Emma, did you have to take my place in the second island? It's really your fault I have to go through all this.
Oh, come on. Okay, well, that was interesting.
What?
Never mind. Well, that was a more productive Void Theater than we've ever had.
Rise and shine! Get up! It's already morning? Yeah.
What is this music?
I didn't sleep a wink. The trial ended over midnight, so it should be natural I feel tired and sleepy. Yet I couldn't sleep at all.
Oh, it's this song. Okay.
I'm so tired.
Probably couldn't sleep at all because you slept through the entire day.
Maybe I'll just go back to sleep,
I thought to myself as I lay back in bed.
Despite my tiredness, I just couldn't fall asleep. I guess I'll just go and have breakfast for now.
It's probably better that you do. People will think you died. They'll be like, where's Sora? Oh no, not Sora. I have to remember that there's some dramatic irony here, and not everyone knows Iroha is a void. Because I was going to be like, oh man, imagine like waking up and walking past Iroha's room and being like, oh, good morning, huh? I headed to the diner to eat breakfast as usual. Is no one here? No. But nobody came.
Weird. Did I misread the clock? I checked the time to see if I overslept, but it was our usual food time. Even Mikado's food isn't here. What's going on?
Oh no. Don't tell me.
I didn't know what to make of it, but I had to have breakfast one way or another, so I went to the convenience store.
Yuki! Well.
Oh, hey there.
Hello there.
Yuki? It's just a cardboard cutout. Sora? Funny running into you here of all places. Are you here to eat breakfast as well?
No, I was hiding.
Nobody was there back at the diner, and Mikado seemed to be out of business, so I thought I'd come here.
How can you be so cheerful about this? I knew it was coming.
What?
There was another death mere hours ago. We started with 16 and we're down to 9. How can you stay so cheerful?
What do you mean, cheerful? You can't give in to despair.
Oh, wait. You're an ultimate, right? Forget about it. Of course you're different from a normal, talentless student like me.
Yuki. If you think a normal greeting is acting cheerful, that means you're seriously depressed right now. If you think you're the only one depressed here, we're all the same as you. But we shouldn't just despair about it. You can't give in to despair. I can't remember where that line comes from. I think it's Makoto.
Shouldn't just despair about it. That also is only possible for ultimates. For a normal person like me, this is the end. I just can't stay hopeful like you.
You
gonna slap him silly? Or I guess the opposite of silly?
Yuki, listen to me. I don't even know what my talent is or who I am. You're an ultimate yourself. The ultimate lucky student. Would you stop comparing yourself to us?
Luck my ass. What even is the ultimate lucky student? What kind of talent is that?
That's a new sprite, right?
If I truly was the ultimate student, lucky student, why am I in this place and going through all this? I just can't go on now. I'm different from you.
Yuki. Even if it seems like there are no clues, you should assume otherwise and investigate to the end. Then something good will come out of it. That's what you said a few days ago. I beg you, don't forget that attitude you had. I know you're stressed, but we can't just give up. If one of us starts to give up, we all might give up in the end.
I'm sorry that I yelled. I didn't mean to do that. I just can't seem to control myself.
I hope you don't mean that in anyway.
No, I'm sorry I also yelled. Why don't we make up?
What?
We don't know where the others are, so why don't we eat breakfast together? Eating lunchboxes together, you know? Like grade schoolers.
No. I'm sorry, but I need to be alone for now.
Oh, alright then. Come on, Yuki.
See you later.
And Yuki left, just like that. Guess I'll have to have breakfast alone today.
I'm sure Yuruko would love to have breakfast with you. I wonder where she is, though. Wonder where everybody is. Probably just in their rooms.
I got angry with Yuki, and that wasn't very like me. I mean, Yuki's the one at fault, that's for sure. But I always managed to keep my calm. When I saw Yuki being weak, I just couldn't stand it. I ended up snapping at him. Ultimate. We're all ultimate students. Am I an ultimate student?
I guess that's a question. We don't really know yet.
Honestly, I was mentally prepared for Shobai. I can estimate the threat level of a person immediately at first glance. And ever since, blah 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 blah, something about Sora. I've always been cautious of you. But Sora, what are you? You have nothing special, and to boot, you can't even remember your own talent.
I'm doing like a Setsuka voice now.
How's someone like you able to win against someone like me?
Sora? What really is your talent?
That's the question, isn't it? Maybe we would have found out if you didn't burn all Setsuka's clues.
Thinking like this leads to no end. Let's investigate. I need to get out and do something if I want any answers. So investigating it is.
But, no. I was gonna say, we haven't gone anywhere? Like, we're still in Carnival Land, right? Ah. Oh, this one's much louder, but much lower quality, which is weird. Tried searching Satsuki Land one last time, so yeah, we haven't left.
It surprises me I wasn't able to find a single clue.
Really?
Maybe it's just me, but everyone else seems to be refusing to speak with one another. I actually went to the first floor corridor in hopes there would be a head count. But even Shinji, who came up with the idea in the first place, didn't come.
Uh-oh.
If this goes on, things are going to be real bad.
You've got the power, Sora.
I should gather everyone to talk about this after I get a good night's sleep. That's what Setsuka would have done.
Man. Setsuka really was like our leader. Even though Shinji pretends he's the leader.
Key.
Oh, NIKEI? We dreaming about NIKEI? Haha. Oh. Oh. Is this what it... I did kind of say it in the last chapter. It had to either be NIKEI or not Shobai. I just said his name, Shinji. And this makes a lot more sense than anything. Keep your voice down. Don't you have any common sense?
Sorry, but you didn't answer me back.
So, what did you call me for? Make it short. Just because it's night doesn't mean no one is listening.
NIKEI,
You could do it in your room.
I heard you defected from the organization.
Go NIKEI!
From Void?
Excellent work, NIKEI. Yes. That's
That's not true, right? It couldn't be. You betraying Void? That can't be true, right?
Did Mikado say that?
Uh-huh.
I knew he'd find out. That blasted monster.
NIKEI, you really... Why? You're the one who brought us together. Why are you turning against...
Oh, deep lore. Mikado did it first. He's the one who murdered Hajime.
But there's nothing we can do about it. We can't go back now when we've already started the plan. And didn't you agree to all of this too?
I feel like she's secretly hoping NIKEI will provide her an out.
I tried giving some thought to the matter, and decided I can't agree with him. Even if he didn't kill Hajime, the original plan went without a hitch, I would have betrayed Void nonetheless.
Interesting.
Mikado Sonoji, that jerk. I'll kill him for sure.
But what about the plan? I don't like Mikado either, but it's just going to be us two if you kill him.
Hey, Iroha? Why are you so desperate? What does me leaving Void have to do with you?
I didn't want to kill anybody and it was your turn.
Do you really need me that much? You all just sided with Mikado like turncoats when you thought I was incapable. Why are you begging me at all of a sudden? To be honest, I've got nothing to say to you. Us meeting like this is already risky enough.
Mikado told me to kill someone.
What?
You know I was supposed to go second, but then Emma took my place, and Kanade beat me to it on this island, so Mikado wants me to make up for it. But it's really your turn next, right? It's a bit weird for me to do the murder when you're alive like this.
So what do you want? Me doing the murder for you because you don't want to? Is that why you came to me?
Help me, please. I'm gonna die if it keeps going like this.
Yeah, of course your life is so precious that it should be preserved no matter what. And mine isn't. You really didn't change a bit. You can't do anything on your own, so you always depend on someone else. Come on, Nikei. You can help her. Even when she was being silly. This is just a waste of breath. Don't pull me aside in the future. I have nothing to do with you all anymore.
Nikei. I am sorry. I'll apologize if I did something wrong. Please, just this one time. Oh, what am I gonna do? What am I supposed to...
Sniff. Sniff erg. Oh boy. So now we know all the voids. Oh, and this chapter has NIKEI on it. That kind of worries me a little bit.
It's now 7 a.m. again. Get up! Do some calisthenics. Oh, our ship is heading towards the 4th island. Like always. The cruise time will be the same, so be careful. The ship might shake up a bit.
Yes, yes. Do. It's already morning. I didn't get to talk with anyone yesterday in the end. Okay, hold on. I gotta pause for a second with this whole NIKEI situation. Because remember what I was talking about in the last episode where I was like, Shobai might try to protect Iroha by killing before she can? I don't know. I know Nikei's putting up like a brave face or whatever, but I don't know. We'll see. If no one comes to the diner like yesterday, I'll do whatever I can to talk with them. Maybe I'll abduct them one by one to the diner. Don't say it like that. The ship is sailing, so everyone should be inside the monocruise. Let's hurry and head to the diner. Can't believe, like, even Teruya didn't come yesterday. Like, I guess he's doing his own thing now, though. That's true. I think Shobai's oh, Yoruko.
Sora.
Yoruko, good morning. What were you doing in front of my room?
Nothing. Good morning. Well, I was gonna suggest heading to the diner together to eat breakfast.
I think those commas are supposed to be periods for like ellipses. Yoruko, you didn't show up at the diner yesterday morning.
That's... I'm sorry, Sora. I've been in my room all day yesterday. I didn't investigate either. I was so scared and anxious ever since the last trial. I gave up on everything and stayed in my room.
I mean, we almost did the same, so you can't really...
But things shouldn't stay like this. I've prepared myself all day yesterday meditating.
Meditating? Okay.
We shouldn't give up and just talk this out. Talk through this until we achieve some sort of result. Setsuka would have done so.
Yoruko.
So, would you care to help me? If you're here with me, then...
I wonder, were we actually sisters in a past life?
What?
How else would we think this identically? I thought the same as you, Yoruko. Yesterday morning when no one came to the diner, I thought that we needed to do something. Of course, everyone's taking this hard. I feel painful. Everyone feels painful. That should be the same for each and every one of us. But that's all the more reason we need everyone to talk about this. We mustn't run away anymore from this. That's what you thought, right?
Yeah, I knew you'd get it.
I am actually thankful you've come to me before I did. Judging from Yuki's state, I don't know if the others will listen to our suggestions. But at least you're on my side, right?
See, I knew this would. I knew you could count on Yuruko at least.
It's not like you have to say such embarrassing things. It's not like I'm doing this for you, okay? Don't get the wrong idea.
Okay, Yuruko, let's go.
There it is. Your tsundere side.
That's how you say that, right?
Forget it. Let's just head to the diner. A fresh start, so we should give it our all.
Thank goodness.
Appreciating Yuruko's kindness, I headed to the diner with her.
Oh, hello, Nikei.
Fancy seeing you here. Nobody here as expect... What? I've got something to tell you. Greetings! Such a nice morning, wouldn't you say?
What is wrong with this duo? Why are you guys here?
I wonder that as well. I thought I arrived pretty early today, but it seems like Nikei beat me. So you're back to cooking for us again. Where were you all day yesterday? Sulking. Oh, you actually spoke to me for once. Well, nothing much. As the one and only mastermind of this killing school trip, there was some business I needed to attend to. After the class trial.
Alright, well, go attend to it now. What should we do, Sora? At this rate, we'll no longer be able to have our group gatherings during breakfast.
Dun, dun. No, don't worry. They'll come.
Did you call them out, Nikei? Best friend trio still?
Nikei?
These are like my 3 favorite characters, Sora, Nikei, and Yuruko. Now they're working together.
Just sit down and wait. They'll come in due time.
Hey, excuse me? What's up with you?
A lot, actually. How about we sit down first, Yuruko? I was gonna wait a while anyways. If nobody comes, we can gather everyone up ourselves.
Yeah. I don't want to sit with Nikei, though.
I didn't expect everyone to be here. I figured I would wait a bit with Yuruko and go search for them if they didn't arrive, but what did Nikei mean by that? And why did Nikei, he didn't oppose you. As I was thinking about that to myself, people actually did start to arrive one by one. Much to my surprise.
Hey, it's me. Hello. Long time no see.
Shinji.
Sorry about not doing anything yesterday. Kinda got angry at myself for being an idiot with all bark and no bite. I thought all day about what I should do from now on. And I decided I couldn't do anything alone anyways. And with your message, I thought it would be best for everyone to gather around and talk.
Good idea. But what do you mean by my message?
Huh?
Sure, I was gonna gather everyone up to talk about what we should do from now on. But I never sent a message to everyone or anything like that.
Did Nikei do it?
Hey, I'm here. Oh, so you're all here. What do you mean by important business? It was Sora, right? You're the one who sent us that message, right?
Did Nikei just go into his handbook and change his name to Sora? It was just like, everyone come down to the dining hall. Because he knew they wouldn't listen to him.
Hold on a moment. What is everyone talking about? What do you mean by message and important business?
So it wasn't you who sent us this message?
If If it came on the handbooks, you'd be able to see who's... Oh, no, it's a letter. Okay. What is that? It looks exactly like Sasuke's letter, I think.
It's a note that says there's some important stuff I went at to talk about. Somebody has bad spelling here. I don't know who it is. When I woke up, this was slipped in through the door. It seemed like everyone else had received it as well. Except for you and Yuruko, I guess. Don't know what that's about.
I didn't see anything like that.
Oh, come to think of it, something did fall out of the door when I left my room. I guess I did receive it, but I somehow missed it?
What? And who the heck sent this note?
Me. Obviously. Well, to us.
NIKEI?
He's gonna tell them, isn't he? Oh, so that's why you...
What is with you? This is so not like you. You think you can act all cold and mighty all the time and come back to us without...
Calm down, Yuruko. Let's first hear what he has to say. NIKEI did cooperate with the investigation when Setsuka died. I just don't think he's that bad of a guy.
Well, ain't that nice. Hopefully you don't reconsider in a moment.
So, what was it you wanted to talk about?
I want to speak as soon as possible, but not until everyone has gathered.
Who isn't here yet?
Like a lot of people. Teruya and Iroha. I guess it's just the two people I think about them. I don't have hopes for Shobai or Teruya anyway. I'll start once Iroha gets here. So first, sit down and eat. Looks like Sora also has a thing or two to say anyways. Why don't we all listen to her while we wait for Iroha?
Why should you be the one to decide that? Really, what is up with you today?
Calm down, Yuruko. I was going to talk to everyone anyways. This is the perfect chance, so let's all talk over breakfast. Whoa, sound effects.
So, Sora, what's that thing you wanted to tell us?
The thing I wanted to tell? Nothing. There's nothing like that. That's NIKEI's thing.
What? I only came here for, like, utilitarian reasons. I thought it was going to
Tell me something. I didn't have anything specific to say about. Everyone, you didn't come to breakfast yesterday, right? Ah, okay, there we go.
Yeah, sorry for that.
I'm not trying to scold you or anything here. Mikado didn't even prepare the meal for us anyway. And it was the day right after the trial. Painful things are starting to pile up, and Setsuka, who would rally everyone up in times like these, isn't with us anymore.
Real mood bringer, you know. Really setting the mood, Sora.
I get how you feel. You probably don't have the faintest idea what to do from now on. Even I don't have a clue about our future. I want to just give up and let everything go, but is that really the right thing to do? Are you going to live on this island for eternity, facing your back against the truth and letting the Fallen's deaths be in vain?
Well?
I, for one, don't want that outcome. I want to uncover my true identity, figure out why that trash of a Mikado is doing all of this. So everyone, please, don't give up. Don't avert your eyes from the truth. Please, I beg of you, with me. Please fight alongside me. Please help me create hope for us. Seems how Teruya doesn't want to do it. Sora! Unsurprisingly, you've touched my heart.
I know. In my head, I agree with everything you just said. But we really don't have any hope at all. You think hope is some instant food you can make from the fridge? You can't create hope out of nothing.
Yuki, you...
But it's true, isn't it? You were down yesterday because there really isn't any hope, right? Sora, I suppose then you've somehow found some clue, hmm? Is that why you're telling us all this? Would it kill you to be positive for once? Yikes. Yuki, I repeat myself, but I also don't know which way we're supposed to take from now on. All we can do is take it together. All I'm asking for you to do is not give up. Not give up? That's what I said, yeah. Search for clues to escape this place. Bring the voids to our side. Doesn't matter what the specifics are. Let's just talk together like normal people. Bring our heads together and live our bests. If we stick on that urge to live on, hope will come to us. At least, that's what I think.
Sora.
Ugh. Can we get him out of here?
Bravo! Amazing! Nothing less to expect from Sora, I must say. A ray of light that shines through when everyone is in despair. The symbol of hope itself.
Also, how did you clap with gloves on?
I knew you were different the moment I laid my eyes on you. Well, half of my face is covered.
It's all useless. Hollow platitudes again. You and Bro are the same. Words that don't bear a hint of responsibility or practicality. Yes, you might call it irresponsible. But I do think that my platitudes are better than the aimless whines of an identically hopeless baby like you. Whoa! Yuki's on fire. He's gonna need Big Bro to come extinguish him. What? Or what? But aren't I right? Yuki, you're always whining about something, yet the thought of talking it out with everyone has never crossed you, has it?
Ooh, we're at each other's throats. Mostly at Yuki's throat.
So what? You think talking will find the exit? You won't know until you try. But this fact alone stands still. That a person who only complains about everything will never, ever escape from this place. You little...
Actually, you're little.
Is that your attempt at threatening me? My, aren't you scary? Would you like to hit me? Come on, hit me. As if you have the courage to do even that. Sora, stop it! Why are you so pissed off all of a sudden? Normally this is my job.
Yuki, you should quit it as well. Fights like these have no ends or meanings.
I did it again. Why is it, I wonder? Even if I try to keep my cool, every time I look at Yuki's pathetic state, I can't stop myself from raging. Gamer rage. If I take out my anger, I'll be throwing away my chance to talk with them. The wise choice would be to calm down and talk here. Then why? I apologize, Yuki. I went too far. Hey, I'm here!
Okay, don't actually have the next video downloaded, but I feel like I gotta at least get to NIKEI's thing, so I will be back. So this one's also in 480p for some reason, which is really annoying. For phone users, you probably don't even notice the difference, but it looks really bad on my TV. So, which is what I record these on, which might seem weird, but I don't really have a good monitor, so. Anyways, this is also 30 minutes long. I was kind of hoping the next episode would be like 20 minutes so that I could just be like, yeah, add it on and to be 50 minutes in the end. This is going to be a long episode. I guess that makes up for missing Friday. Anyway.
Hey, I got up late. Do you know what that note was about? Eek! What's going on here? Nice timing, Iroha.
Hey, NIKEI. Or hey, NIKEI.
Huh? I've just been eating breakfast while you all tried to kill each other.
Iroha's...
Oh, what? Nothing important. Freaking Facebook.
Iroha's here. Say what you called us for. so I can leave and not have to look at you.
You're scaring me. Why don't you calm down a bit, Yuki?
Say it!
Okay, wait, hold on. I want to see what he actually said. Because we haven't had much of Nikkei recently, and I'm kind of sad about that. Why don't you calm down a bit, Yuki? You look overly heated about now.
Say it!
Well, that's the opposite of cooling down. I'm a void. What? Here we go. I'm one of the 3 remaining voids. Well, she made the noise herself. I guess I don't have to do it. Are you gonna tell them about Iroha? I would. And Iroha's the other one. What is this? I knew you betrayed us. Have you lost your mind? Nice reaction. I suppose you didn't expect this to happen. I've been thinking about it for a while. Since I got found out, it'd be better to put you in more trouble by letting you know face to face.
Wait, is this real? Nikei, you're a void?
Yeah. He's so nonchalant. Yes.
What? Why are you telling us this?
I can't forgive Mikado Sonoji. Plus, this is the best I can do to keep Setsuka's will from going to waste.
Arrogant little brat. Do you truly wish to die? You will be affected the most if the plan fails.
Look at our leader showing off his silver tongue again. When you think our lives are nothing more than disposable. I don't care. I can't stand your atrocious scheme any longer. Don't expect things to go your way now.
Well, this is unfortunate for Mikado Sonoji. Fine then. I did not think you would expose yourself in front of everyone. Do as you wish. You will realize in due time there is nothing that you can achieve.
That must have been a blow for him. Sweet! Look at us, Nikkei. If Mikado's like that, then what you said should be true. Are you really a void? Why would I lie to you if I wasn't a void? I'm not stupid.
Why? Why did you do this? You locked us up, then you forced us to kill.
Oh, come on, Shinji.
If you're really a void, you better have an answer. Why the heck did you force us into this?
Calm down. I'll explain every...
You're the worst.
Oh, man. Come on, guys. This is what you wanted, right?
Though you constantly bothered and looked down on us, I thought there would be some good in you.
Everyone, stop.
You hid behind a mask and mocked us from behind the scenes. I don't think you'll get away with this.
Everyone, I see where you're coming from, but let's listen to what Nikkei has to... I'm sorry.
What?
Look. Wow. I'm sorry. I've done things that are absolutely unforgivable. After abruptly apologizing to us, Nikkei suddenly stooped down to his knees.
Wait! What do you think you're...
I know. I cannot be forgiven like this for everything I've done. But still, considering what our voids did to you, me doing this is well deserved. Sinking his head down to the floor, Nikkei looked like he was desperate, in a way.
Yo, Nikkei, please raise your head up first.
I can't. Not until you forget... No. Maybe not that.
Alright, we get it. Just get up. You're making things awkward.
Really? Why are you suddenly this passive? You were just out there... Wow, things are going fast right now. That was... an act.
An act?
Okay. Yuki's calmed down a bit.
Nikei, we haven't gained any information so far, no matter how hard we investigated. That was why we became more and more desperate, and that's why the tension rose. We need information. Info to turn the tables against Mikado, and to escape this place. If you really were a void, and if you really do feel sorry, give us that.
That's right. I know I was the hothead here, but we need more information before berating Nikkei.
The only person who had a lead, Setsuka, is now dead, and Teruya hasn't talked to us ever since he regained his memory.
Of course I'm going to tell you. That's why I betrayed Void.
I'll tell you everything I can.
Nikkei Redemption Arc. I am so here for this. So, first of all, I'm not sure where to start. I'm used to giving questions, but answering them isn't exactly my speciality. Oh, let's reverse our roles. You guys ask me what you want to know, and I'll be the interviewee.
Weren't you being serious about giving us an apology right before this?
I don't feel great either, but this is gonna stay all down and gloomy if we just keep going like this.
Well, I guess it's not that important.
We can question you? You'll answer anything?
Anything I'm able to.
There's a ton of things we want to ask, but I think this is what everyone wants to know the most. The last remaining void.
Here we go.
Agreed. It's crucial we know their identity, especially when it's highly likely that they're in this place with us right now.
Unless they're, Oh boy.
Nikkei? Tell us, out of the 3 voids that are alive, other than you and Mikado, who is the last person?
Yeah, I thought that would be the first thing you would ask. You want me to tell you who they are? How about that last person? Is he going to tell the truth? Sorry, I can't answer that question.
What? Why? You told us you'd answer anything.
I didn't say anything. I said anything I'm able to.
What do you mean by that? You don't know who the remaining void is?
Not really, but...
If you know it, tell us. That's the most important thing we need. I don't want us to fight each other anymore.
And suppose I told you that person is right now. How would you feel about that person?
How would we feel? Well, of course we'd,
You all didn't want to listen to me when I came out. Came out? That's why I begged for your forgiveness. If that's the reaction to someone who came out on their own, how would that person feel? Especially if they don't plan to switch sides. How would things go if that happens?
What are you trying to say?
That person is probably hesitating too. Split between going on with Void and betraying them. The relationship between us Voids wasn't in a good shape since Mikado betrayed Hajime. That's why I want to give that person a chance, as a fellow member. Come on, Iroha. Do one courageous thing right now.
Chance?
I know she's not going to, but... I think there's a difference between confessing on one's own like I did and being exposed by someone else. As a reporter, I'd know. I can talk here because I decided to leave Void and join your side. But as soon as I tell you who the last Void is, you'll try to purge that traitor, am I right?
Nikkei?
Can we really trust you? I think you're just trying to cover for your teammate.
I won't deny it. You're not completely wrong.
Stop it, Yuki.
Not now.
We don't know who that person is, but Nikkei said that person is unsure whether to follow Void as... well... It's my personal opinion, but Hajime and Emma, they both seem to be hesitant about committing murder.
Wow, more Emma than Hajime, but...
Hajime's like, yeah, I did a super good job, right, Mikado?
He's like, no, I'm going to kill you. And he's like, damn it!
I can't say we can't disregard Nikkei's reasoning.
Sora's right, Yuki. We need to trust in Nikkei. If we can't trust him, he won't be able to trust us in return. After all, this situation is what we'd originally planned for, isn't it?
Originally planned? Yeah, Yuki, you were there.
Yeah, it was our goal. Building a relationship with the Voids and making them join our side. We didn't have much information about the Voids up until this point. If we get that information, we might be able to help NIKEI and the Voids and escape from here.
I agree. If we can't trust NIKEI, nothing will change. He openly announced his betrayal in front of Mikado because he believed in us.
Okay, I'll give it a try for now.
It's going to be fine. Hajime and Emma were a part of Void and committed murder, and yet I don't feel like they were truly evil people. Same goes for NIKEI and the other Void who's probably here with us. I'll trust everyone.
Thank you. Now ask me something else.
You nearly scared me. What is it, Iroha?
I had thought that Mikado would take some kind of action to get back at NIKEI for this.
Iroha is right. I'm probably going to be killed soon.
Come on, NIKEI, don't say that.
Killed? Mikado always makes sure to eliminate anything that might be an obstacle for his plan. Since I went public with my defection, he'll come for me with his full strength in the near future. It'll be a race against time from now on. I only need to strike at Mikado before he can kill me.
But won't there be a class trial? If Mikado kills you, everyone will know who the culprit is. Do you really think he'll do that?
You shouldn't think of Mikado like that. His actions are unpredictable, the fear of not knowing what will come next. That is the most frightening aspect of Mikado Sonoji. To be honest, I'm really scared right now. I put my trust in you and challenged Mikado, but a part of me still feels it wasn't the right thing to do.
NIKEI. NIKEI lowered his head while he said that. His face looked so weak, unlike anything we'd seen so far. It's true. Instead of his usual, playful, sarcastic self, I felt his genuine, honest fear.
Yo, don't worry. I know this is a cliche thing to say, but together we can overcome any hardships that'll face us. I'm just so glad that you believed in us in the end.
Are you afraid of Mikado that much? But you've turned your back against him, and there's no going back now. I don't mean to offend you, but why did you risk your life to join our side if you're so afraid of Mikado?
Yuki, did you really need to say that? His conscience didn't allow him to remain in Void any longer, and he believed in us. I think this is enough.
No, Sora, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I'm not as good a person as you think. I chose to leave Void not because of my ethics or conscience, but rather my hatred. Hatred of Mikado.
Hatred? That's a scary... Oh.
That scoundrel. He robbed me of everything I had.
What do you mean by that? Explain.
It feels a bit funny to say this when everything's already been uncovered. I used to be the leader of Void.
Oh.
What?
I guess I probably could have gleaned that from what Iroha was saying.
You all wanted to know why Void was doing these things, right? What do you think the reason is we set up this killing game? We wouldn't have asked you in the first place if we knew that. We had no intent to take part in crooked measures like this at first. Not when I was the leader. Void was an organization created to search for a certain person. Hajime, Emma, and I, we all went through a terrible childhood, and there's a person who saved us from that hellish suffering.
I bet I know who that is.
Huh. But after we grew a bit older, that person was nowhere to be seen. So we made use of everything we had to look for that person. And the people that met and teamed up together during that period. Hajime Makanuchi, Emma Magarobi, and the other person I can't tell you about yet, and me. Those were the initial members of Void. So, you were the leader back then? Calling me a leader may be an exaggeration, but I was the first to start searching for this person. I suppose journalism stuff would be helpful. I was able to do it along with my journalism work, and I had the most amount of information available. While I was busy with the search, I discovered there were others in the same boat as me. Not this boat, though. All I did was bringing them together to form an organization.
You just said they were Hajime, Emma, you, and that other person, right? Then what about Mikado? How did he get to be the leader and force us into a killing game?
It's a long story. Okay. The four of us worked together to track down that person's whereabouts. You could just say who it is. But no matter how long we searched, or what method we tried, we couldn't find a single trace of him. It was great that we decided to combine our efforts. But the outcome was always the same, regardless of the amount of time and effort we put in.
What kind of person was he? If he was giving help to children, he might have been a volunteer or someone working for charity.
I'm afraid not. I have no idea. It's evident that he gave us help, and we wouldn't be the people we are now if it wasn't for him. Oh, they probably don't even know who he is, technically. But we still couldn't figure out who that person was, or why he helped us. We don't even know that person's name. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
What kind of weirdo is he?
Okay. I'm trying purposefully not to just spoil another Danganronpa, another one, but it has a lot to do with that. Let's just say that.
I can understand that. I have a person I want to find too, but it isn't as easy to search for someone, even when you know their name and face. It must have been almost impossible to look for a person you barely know about.
Then one day he sent a message to us.
He?
Mikado, you prick. A man who introduced himself as Mikado Sonoji contacted us with a video. Surprisingly, he knew about our purpose. He claimed that he had knowledge regarding the person we are searching for, and is even prepared to meet him. That means Mikado is also trying to meet that same person you talked about? Everything was well up to that point. All of us, including myself, thought we could finally make progress. We didn't know who this Mikado Sonoji was, but the important part is that we finally got a clue in our search. But something felt wrong after listening to what he said. He told us we need sacrifices in order to make that person appear, and that we needed to kill them with our own hands.
That must be...
the killing game we're in right now. You mean we're the sacrifices?
Why did you... Was there a reason you had to agree to it? I don't know if you'll believe me, but we didn't involve ourselves in crime before then. We tried all sorts of things to find that person. Hajime, Emma, they're all good people at heart. Oh my god, it's too fast! It's too fast! I'm going back to crime. There. We didn't involve ourselves in crime, even when we were trying all sorts of things to find that person. Hajime, Emma, they're all good people at heart. That's why all of us hesitated when we heard Mikado's suggestion.
Did you even hesitate? Did you even need to hesitate? It's murder. I don't know how important that person was to you guys, but that means killing other people. Just to meet that one person. I have someone I want to find too, but I'll refuse it once if I'm told I have to commit murder for it. That should be a normal person's response.
Even when you'll die if you can't meet that person?
What?
Yeah, what is this about? This is the part I'm worried about. We didn't search for that person just to meet him. We had to risk our lives in that search. If we don't find him, we won't have a future.
But why?
What made you stake everything you had to look for that person? I'll get to that later. Anyway, everyone hesitated over Mikado's offer. I was thinking of refusing it at first, too. The answer seemed obvious. We were desperate, but not mindless enough to straight out accept a murder plan. But we'd already experienced so many failures when Mikado showed up, and everyone was becoming anxious. In the end, the other three decided to join Mikado. Mob mentality is a thing. I was going to turn down the offer at first, but eventually I went along with the others when they tried to convince me. So that's what happened. You created Void, but Mikado suddenly appeared and took over the organization and its members. So what? All you said is you hesitated but agreed to murder people anyway. How is that related to you hating Mikado? Yuki, watch your language. No, he's right. I chose to be a part of this, and there's no excuse for that. Still, even though we were only working together for a common goal, I thought of Hajime and Emma. Those who trusted me and joined my group were more than teammates. Although my lack of ability allowed Mikado to take over, I thought it couldn't be helped. I had the same goal, after all. But Mikado's Shinoji, that bastard, he only thought of us as tools. I don't even think his intention is the same as ours. That scumbag just used us for his own benefit. Farewell, Mr. Makanichi. I shan't forget you.
Son of a bitch! You think the other three would let you do this?
I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I still want to live. I don't want to die.
An excellent colleague, I must say, but you two were average in the end. Begging for your life at the last moment. What a disgraceful sight.
Man, this feels a lot worse now that I know that they weren't really, like, buds, you know?
Is that why you betrayed Mikado? To take revenge for your dead teammates? My cause isn't that noble, but I didn't like him from the second I met him. That rotten scumbag. I'll kill him myself. I don't care what happens to the plan. If I could just kill him.
Calm down. I get how much you hate him, but murder's going too far.
Nikei, you're different from Hajime or Emma. You didn't get your hands dirty yet. I agree that Mikado absolutely deserves to die. But there's no need to do it yourself. If we get out of here safely, the law will do the job for you. The law. It would have been nice if that were possible.
Huh? This is post-tragedy, isn't it? Well, obviously, but I guess it's possible it could be pre-tragedy, given the fact that, you know, Utsuro... Oh man, I said it. Whatever. The RA's killing game happened before the tragedy, right? Because it was like a test pilot? I could be wrong about that. Anyway.
If you didn't like him that much, you could have switched sides from the start. We're now down to less than 10. If you'd told us earlier, we could have had more allies fighting against Mikado.
Yuki, watch your temper! We can't undo what's already been done. We should just instead be thankful to NIKEI, who's at least turned to our side from now on.
No, it's as Yuki says. I had already betrayed Mikado long ago. What? But I've kept that a secret from you guys, and I'd like to apologize about that. What do you mean by keeping a secret from us?
He was feeding Setsuka information. That's so good. Okay.
The truth is, ever since Hajime died, I've sought for a partner I could trust among you. And in the end, I chose Setsuka. After choosing Setsuka Chibukuro as my partner, I told her about Void, just like I'm doing for you right now.
What?
Oh, wait, so Setsuka was an insider for you ever since we arrived on the third island? So that's why. I knew something was up with Setsuka ever since Emma's trial.
But why Setsuka? It would have been better if you told all of us like you're doing right now.
I couldn't. I needed as much security as I could to get everything to keep my cover. Well, despite my efforts to stay hidden, Mikado seemed to have noticed it in the end. Among the many reasons of leadership, intelligence, and such, the main reason I chose Setsuka was that she had the power to bring Mikado down. How so? Setsuka's right eye, the one she always keeps closed, had the ability to save things she saw, just like a camera. Eidetic memory, okay. I told her about Void and the details of our plans, and in exchange I requested her to keep a lookout for Mikado. Using her eyes, she would be able to easily catch information, and would throw less suspicion than investigating it myself. Seems like she actually did find out something in the end. But Kanade no Koji, that psychopathic murderer, ruined everything. So this is a dead end for me. That's why as a last resort I've decided to take Mikado on by turning to you guys.
There were many things going on behind our backs.
After I sided with Setsuka, I purposely acted as an outsider, so that Setsuka would be free from suspicion. In the end, it may have looked like an asshat trying to ruin the atmosphere. Oh, but sorry, it wasn't how I really felt.
Nikei, could I ask you one thing?
What?
When I asked Setsuka why she always kept her right eye closed, she didn't give me an answer. She glossed over it like usual, calling it an evil eye or whatever. And when I told her to be serious, she said it was a secret she couldn't tell anyone. But you told us you knew about Setsuka's eye. I don't think she would have revealed her secret that easily.
Yuruko, what are you suggesting? The thing is, she didn't have to tell anything. I already knew about it.
What do you mean?
I'm a part of Void. Of course I knew in advance about the killing game. Do you all really think you were dragged into Mikado's plan simply because you were unlucky? I'm saying that there's a reason that each one of you got involved in this killing game.
What? I didn't do anything wrong. What are you talking about?
What is that reason? Explain it to us, Nikei.
Mikado's the one who came up with most of the plans, so I don't know the details. He didn't tell us. But I have some basic information about you all. Mikado carried around your profiles like a resume, and showed us their contents before launching the plan. That's how I knew about Setsuka's eye.
In short, we weren't randomly selected. Mikado intentionally targeted us.
Interesting. And the Voids had access to our personal information from the start?
That's a bit creepy to think about.
That's all right. Whatever it is, Nikei promised to tell us everything, and if we work together... oh yeah, why don't we call Teruya and Shobai about this? If everyone except Mikado joins forces, we'll have better odds of defeating him.
Shobai, I'd say that's going a bit far.
I think differently, Iruko. He did help us a lot in yesterday's trial. And even that guy wouldn't want to waste time on this island. So who knows, maybe he will help us. Sorry, but please don't do that. What? Oh, wait. Teruya's gonna hate him anyway, isn't he? Man, okay. To Teruya and Shobai, don't ever tell them that I'm a Void, or the fact that I betrayed Void.
Why not? Shobai I could understand, but Teruya...
They're both untrustworthy. I don't think I need to say anything about Shobai, but the same goes for Teruya. The Kisaragi Foundation that Teruya said he was in. We Voids in that group go a long way.
So what? You're just saying that we shouldn't tell him the truth because you're not in good terms with him?
No, it's nothing personal like that. Those people from the Foundation have been on our tracks the whole time. Oh man, I know why they are. Of course, we did commit crimes, so it should be rightful for us to take punishment. But those people aren't really sane as well. You guys shouldn't go along with them either. Take my words on this.
Teruya, but he didn't seem like that bad of a guy.
Huh. All right, let's listen to Nikkei. This is really interesting.
But Sora,
We need Nikkei's help anyways to make anything out of our current situation. I'm just going to say it right now, like, I understand exactly why the Kisaragi Foundation is against these guys. They think they're on, like, Despair's side, right? But it's so annoying that they're all, like, fighting for the same thing, essentially. Then we should listen to his conditions, shouldn't we? Sora. I knew all those jokes with... I knew all those jokes and jabs we did at each other weren't anything too bad. Thank you for trusting a sinful guy like me. Ah, look at him. Give and take, they say.
this is a mutual partnership, all right? Don't you dare get your hopes up.
So, I think we should end the meeting for now. What? But we still have a lot to ask. It's not like I'm going to die right now. Come on, Nikkei. I told you, we need to keep this a secret from Shobai and Teruya. We were here for too long. Mikado's fine since he already knows, but the other two shouldn't find out about this. But... you could just do it over the monopad.
Yuki, we're still heading to the next island. There's no need to rush. Let's do what he tells us.
Aw, man. Thank you, Shinji. I'll call you all again soon. Treat me as you would normally until then.
Wait, this just came to my mind. Shobai and Teruya don't know about your defection, but... Mikado does. Don't you think Mikado could tell them about it?
That's very unlikely. Judging from his personality, he'll avoid pulling in external factors when dealing with internal matters. Well, he might tell something to the other Void, but that's up for them to decide. Come on. I guess we're done for today. We'll be waiting for your next call, Nikkei. You can count on me. Hell yeah! Oh, and... I want to thank you all again. Maybe I should have confessed much earlier.
Hey, we should be the ones thanking you. You helped clarify a lot of things.
You've already told Mikado about this, so things will get more important from here. Don't you die on us, Nikkei.
More genuine words have never been spoken. Don't you die on us, Nikkei. Nikkei's small act of bravery had moved our hearts immensely. I wouldn't say it's small. His life is at stake. As he said, his intentions might not have been in the best place. His anger towards Mikado may be his driving force right now. But whatever it may be, Nikkei decided to trust us and tell us the truth, and we did so as well. Nikkei had become a beacon of hope to our hopeless situation ever since the third trial. Don't die on me, Nikkei. What's the time? It's already lunchtime. Well, time to go back to the diner. Just the fact that we now have a lead makes me feel a bit excited. I guess I can't just stay here waiting for Nikkei to contact me again. I should do something in the meantime. Oh boy. This is wacky. Alright. Also, this one doesn't have a monochrome end screen, which is a bit odd. Actually, none of these have. That's weird. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, leave a like and subscribe. I can't believe Nikkei's on our side now. I mean, I never really believed he was, like, against our side, like Yuruko or whatever, but he's actually, like, being cool. He's so dead, though. Oh. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. I just don't know who else could go out in this chapter. I guess Iroha. That's kind of rough. These are like two of my favorite characters, and I'm like, your lives are in jeopardy. But it's really interesting that Void was like our enemy this whole time, and I like completely trusted Teruya to not screw anything up this whole time. Like literally in the last episode, I was like, yeah, Teruya's my man, you know? And now that Nikkei has sort of told me everything what Void actually is, and that Mikado's just kind of like
basically forced them to do this the same way he's forced everyone else to do it, just gave them more information. It's like a Mukuro situation, right? You don't really blame Mukuro because she got, like, manipulated into doing it. She's still doing it, so that's mean, but, you know. And now that we know who Void actually is, and we know that Teruya was here to kill them, it's a bit different now. I don't know if I can trust Teruya anymore. Huh. I guess we'll just have to wait and see.